question while we're talking YouTube before we move into the speaker spot. While we're talking YouTube, who's noticed any of the Deadpool and Wolverine dance videos that are out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So Anissa, you're going to have to learn the dance. I'm going to have to learn the dance. There's going to be a few of us going to have to learn the dance, and then we should just get up and do the dance. There's some really funny videos coming out now. I watched one the other day of two guys, right, who picked their mum up to go to the movies, right? And they're about, I don't know, 25, 27. We're just coming in to get mum for the movies, right? That's the first shot. And she comes out and she goes, no way. And then it pans back on the boys and they're dressed as Deadpool and Wolverine. They said, let's go. And literally the rest of it is that she's like this as they pretty much hold her hands, walking down the street, take her to the movies, and sit her down to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. And the Deadpool guy has the mask on the whole time, and Wolverine doesn't. And Deadpool's arguing with him about putting the mask on, but in the movie, Wolverine never wore a mask, and then right at the end he puts a mask on and Deadpool's like, you have a mask? Like, oh my God. But apparently Wolverine's big thing was to never have a costume. So the fact that he'd found on one of the multiverses a Wolverine and he had a costume under his clothes is like a big deal in the movie. So it was pretty funny how they like tracked parts of the movie all the way through, and mum's like this going but I'm starting to watch all these other videos come out, the dance videos come out. But now that I'm on the topic, the guy that was a dancer, now here's this for keeping your mouth shut for a very long time. The guy that was Dancepool, so the one that did the dance at the beginning, he's a dancer, and he was called randomly by his agent that said, I need you to learn the Bye 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 dance by NSYNC and send me a video of it. You've got less than an hour, right? So he's like, okay, I'll just do it. So he did it and he sent it off. He said, then what happened after that? Because he's allowed to talk about it now because it's a month after the movie came out. And he said, then what happened was after that, he was asked to go to a warehouse and he was to put on the Deadpool costume and then do the dance video again, right? And filmed. And he said, I'm not allowed to speak about it. And he said, no, I didn't know what it was for. He said, I didn't know that it was for the movie. I thought it could have been an ad. It could have been for anything. I didn't know what it was for. So then he had to do that. And then he got picked. And then he went to the movie set to do it. And he said, no, I wasn't allowed to speak about it. No one was allowed to know. Nobody knew that I'd done this. And he said, no, I just had to keep it a secret until the movie came out. I only had to wait 7 months. 7 months. And he said, and you can imagine like from November all the way through until July, he said, you know, some days as a dancer, well, your life is just pretty rotten because you got nothing to do. And people say, you're such a loser, you're just a dancer. He said, family members across Christmas, you're such a loser, you're only a dancer, you'll never amount to anything. And he said, and all I can do is sit there and go, I know, I'm a loser of a dancer. He said, and I keep saying, it'll pick up later, but say nothing. So there you go, 7 months. He had to wait before the movie was out, and others talked about it before it was even allowed to be mentioned. So there's that for staying power. I thought that was pretty impressive.